Compare the 2024 Lexus LBX versus 2024 Toyota-Yaris-Cross. The new Lexus LBX will be revealed on June 5 in Milan, Italy, and we've got our first glimpse of the new compact luxury crossover. Slotting beneath the current UX, which shares the bulk of its DNA with the Toyota Corolla and CHR, the LBX appears to be a production version of the sub-UX crossover previewed in Lexus's fleet of concepts from December 2021. According to a recent report, the LBX will be based on the Toyota GAB platform, which underpins everything from the Yaris and Yaris-Cross to the Aqua, Prius C, Ego X and Sienta offered overseas. The tightly cropped front quarter teaser looks very consistent with the shadowy preview from 2021, and the vehicle appears to be finished in a rose gold paint with a frontal design not too dissimilar to the Toyota Crown family and new Prius that's not coming to Australia. Meanwhile, the darkened rear shot shows off a full-width LED tail light signature, which wouldn't look out of place on a Renault, namely the Arkana. Going by the 2021 announcement, however, while the LBX should have a sporty profile, it will be more jacked-up hatchback than SUV coupe. Should the LBX be based on the Toyota GAB platform, it will likely be available with similar powertrains to the Yaris and Yaris-Cross, i.e. 3-cylinder petrol and hybrid options. In the Yaris and Yaris-Cross, the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol-electric hybrid offers a system power output of 85 kilowatts, and fuel use as low as 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers. Lexus Australia has not given any further details other than issuing the press release with the reveal date, though given it's been distributed to local media it'd be logical to assume it will make the trip down under eventually. The Luxury Arms local division has previously confirmed it will enter 3 new segments in Australia by mid-2024, and we've already seen the new LM People Mover confirmed to land here soon, while the next generation of the Prado-based GX off-roader is also likely to make it to Australian showrooms in the next 12 months. That makes the LBX the third new segment offering to be likely for our market, and should form an interesting proposition against mainstream and premium branded offerings. Currently, the UX opens up at $46,085 before on-road costs, suggesting the LBX could start around the $40,000 mark. Key rivals would include the Audi A1 and Mini range, as well as high-spec versions of mainstream hatchbacks and crossovers. While not a direct replacement, the LBX will serve as a spiritual successor to the old CT200H hatchback, which drew upon old Prius underpinnings in a Corolla-sized hatch package. The CT was discontinued globally in 2022, and was sold in Australia right up until 2021. Lexus has revealed its smallest SUV yet, the Toyota Yaris-Cross-based LBX, but it isn't a lock for Australia. The brand says it continues to assess models that may be suitable for the needs of local customers, with the LBX no exception. A decision on LBX will be made at a later stage. Currently, the least expensive and smallest Lexus on offer in Australia is the UX SUV. At 4,190mm long and 1,825mm wide with a 2,580mm wheelbase, the LBX is 305mm shorter, 15mm narrower, and rides on an 80mm shorter wheelbase than the UX. Under the bonnet, the LBX is powered by a hybrid system that pairs a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine with an electric motor and a nickel-metal hydride battery pack, rather than the more modern, energy-dense lithium-ion battery in the Toyota Yaris-Cross. Both front and all-wheel drive will be offered, but outputs haven't been confirmed. In the Yaris-Cross, the system makes 85 kilowatts of power. Inside, the LBX features a 9.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system in the middle of its dashboard, and a 12.3-inch digital instrument binnacle. Lexus is offering up to 50 ambient lighting colors, too. That central screen looks to be running a version of the software from the larger RX and NX, while the digital dashboard shares its design with the system and the latest Toyota products rather than bigger Lexus models. Interior photos reveal the LBX will be available with features like heated and ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, and semi-automatic parking assist. Along with its unique design and Lexus badge, the LBX differentiates itself from its more mainstream platform mates with extra sound and vibration deadening for a typically quiet, refined drive. The engine mounts, balancer shaft, and mufflers are on hand to make sure the hybrid powertrain doesn't get too shouty. Lexus will offer a full suite of active driver assists, as you'd expect. Lexus to reveal Toyota-Yaris-Cross-based SUV. Lexus Baby crossover could finally be revealed in May, with a report from Japan suggesting it will offer a 1.5-liter hybrid powertrain. Lexus long-rumored baby SUV will be revealed in May, according to a Japanese report. Best Car Web reports the new model will reportedly slot in under the Lexus UX as the brand's smallest SUV. It'll reportedly be based on the Toyota-Yaris-Cross and offer a 1.5-liter hybrid powertrain, with a choice of front or all-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive Yaris-Cross hybrid models use a 1.5-liter petrol engine mated with 2 electric motors for a combined power output of 85 kilowatts. The all-wheel drive Yaris-Cross hybrid adds a third electric motor, positioned on the rear axle, though its total system power output is unchanged. The Yaris-Cross version of the Toyota New Global Architecture, called GAB, is shared with other small Toyotas like the Prius replacing Aqua, the Aygo City Car, and the Sienta Mini MPV. This isn't the first we've heard of a baby crossover from Lexus, with rumors having circulated since 2020 about such a model. These were fueled by the company's trademark of the LBX name in markets like Australia specifically for a SUV crossover, including all-wheel drive SUV crossovers. Best Car Web reported last year that Lexus would introduce a new small car in 2024 to replace the dated CT, with petrol, hybrid, and electric options. It noted this model would have hatchback-like styling, which was supported by Lexus' release of a teaser image that appeared to depict a hatchback-like model. By offering a smaller footprint than the Lexus UX and the same premium brand badge on the grille, the LBX, or whatever it will be called, will have little in the way of direct competition. The UX measures 4,495 mm long, just 4 mm shorter than a BMW X1. A Mercedes-Benz GLA is slightly shorter at 4,417 mm long, and a Volvo XC40 measures 4,440 mm long. The Audi Q2 and Mini Countryman are shorter at 4,208 mm and 4,297 mm long, respectively, but the former is being axed and the latter will grow in its next generation. For reference, a Yaris-Cross is 4,180 mm long. Mini has confirmed it will introduce a smaller Aceman crossover, however this will be available exclusively with electric power. The Lexus UX currently opens at $46,085 before on-road costs, more or less line-ball with the smaller Audi Q2, therefore posing the prospect of a circa $40,000 Lexus once again, a price point the CT previously occupied before it was axed locally. Lexus will reportedly bookend its existing crossover lineup with both the LBX and a new 3-row model that may wear the TX name. This is another vehicle that appears to have been previewed in the aforementioned teaser image from Lexus. The TX is expected to give the Lexus brand a better packaged 3-row model for the large SUV segment, with the outgoing RXL, a stretched version of the 4th generation RX, being rather compromised in terms of third-row accessibility and comfort.